Good Sunday morning and happy Chinese New Year to everyone. It's still Chinese New Year week. Now, I'm going to share with you a quick spreadsheet of how I do a basic analysis before I meet my client. A client who calls me and says, Temal, I think I want to sell my property, or I'm considering selling my property and I want to have a discussion with you. So before I see the place and I feel the home, and just get the vibe of the place, I do a pure numbers analysis. Just a simple spreadsheet. I thought I'd share that with you. I'm sure many of you already do quite a lot of this. Maybe you get some new ideas, or if you think I missed something, you can always tell me. But this is what I do. I hope it's useful. So a simple spreadsheet that I put together with most of the information I would need before we have a discussion on pricing, supply and demand. First thing I look at is the location. Now, whether it's HDB or condominium or landed property, I really like to know where it sits and also where it sits in the master plan, and that affects our messaging for the future as well. So that's the first thing, location. The next thing I look at the unit itself, the floor plan, and also where the unit sits in the development. It may provide meaningful messaging. There may be some negatives, but the negatives may be positives for some buyers. So it's really good to understand where it sits, what are all the messaging involved. Next thing we look at, or I look at, is the indicative value. Indicative value is not the market price or the selling price or the transacted prices. It is more a valuer or bank indicative value. It just gives me an idea where we stand as far as pricing is concerned. I also like to look at profit and loss. Now, I've blanked out the numbers for these units for obvious reasons, but I like to look at what is the profit, potential profit of the units in the block and in the vicinity. For one reason, if someone is coming into market to compete with us, I need to know how profitable they are. Usually when they are very profitable, they may be more flexible on price. Not sure, but it's something I like to know more about my competition, so we can market quickly and get the right price. The other thing that we always need to look at is nearby condominiums or nearby HDB blocks or nearby landed properties of similar profile, the lease, the size, and also condition. Now that's really important to understand competition in the area. I usually look at recent transactions. I'm sure everybody does that, and sometimes clients do say, oh, my neighbor sold at $1 million, so I want 1.1. So recent transaction prices, of course, very, very important. We also need to look at the recent transactions in nearby property, so we understand where the prices are going for similar size units as well. Then we finally look at the currently marketed prices. We all know that asking price and transacted price, there is a difference. Most of the time, the transacted price, of course, after negotiations, will be slightly lower than asking price. There are, when the demand is very high, transacted prices can be higher than asking prices, but I need to know where we stand as well. Also, for nearby similar size properties, I want to know asking prices so that we have a full view. That's kind of all the information I try to get before I have a deeper discussion about marketing the product. I hope that was helpful and insightful as well. Do call me, text me if you need me to do an analysis with you for your property or a property that you intend to buy. We can do a similar analysis as well. Happy Sunday to everyone, and I hope that was helpful.